guys, welcome to TAPIN with Apolana, and I'm yours truly, Miss Apolana, and I'm sitting here with my beautiful co-host, Miss Coco.
Hi.
And I have our special guest today, Mr. Mike.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Apple.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Coco?
We good over here. We good.
It's a rainy day today. I'm a little frizzed out, but we're going to make it do what it do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so moving right along. So, Mike, talk to the people and let them know who you are, what you do,
I am Mike Too Real on all social media platforms. I am a promoter, entrepreneur. I have my own businesses, just tax firms. I also have a shirt business. I have a battle rap league. You know, I try to do it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it, man. Anything that's moving and doing to get me some money, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Positively.
Okay, that's what's up. So, all right, current events. We have FNF. Man, this young lady has gone viral. Not even that. It is the new, what they consider it to be, the new anthem, the summer anthem, hot girl summer anthem.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it has about, oh my God, how many million views is it?
Tons.
It's a lot.
Especially.
I think on YouTube, you're talking about like 40 to 90 million views. So it's really, really big.
Wow.
Really, really big.
Wow.
She owe Yaya Mayweather a check too, because for those who don't know, that's Floyd Mayweather's daughter. It's like she made it even go more viral, so viral that us men, we have our remix. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the City Boys. You know.
Man, shout out to Yaya. She killed her and the girls killed it. They
I don't know, I felt
it.
a certain type of way being a daddy, you know what I'm saying? Little mom in the white dress. I'm like, yeah, you got to be like at least 16, 17, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie now, the instrumental kind of lit now. I played it in the truck. I'm like,
It's a vibe.
Okay. It's a vibe.
It's gonna make you listen. The fellas gonna nod their head to it. It got a vibe to it.
Yeah, the fellas are definitely knocking their heads.
It's definitely a vibe.
Yeah. So shout out to them.
Okay. All right. So a more serious question, based on some of the tragic things that have transpired over this short period of time. Mike, how do you feel about teachers bringing guns to school based on the massive shooting that happened in Texas?
It's a pro and con for everything. I think with the state of Texas, they already have in certain areas that you can open carry. You get what I'm saying? I don't think teachers should have guns inside the classrooms because everybody doesn't know about gun control. That's the main thing. So, you know, we done seen teachers actually go viral for doing things to students with their hands and feet and all type of stuff when they get aggravated and agitated. What if one of those teachers decide, God forbid, go postal and say, you know what? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now they're going to say, hey, you guys decided to put guns inside the schools. You know, I think that, I'm going to be honest with you, we just might have to buckle down and pray and just put it all on school security because, like I said, it's pros and cons.
Do you think that maybe there should be a police officer?
Yes.
At every school?
I strongly agree on that. My child, you know, I thought about this too. I can't even imagine the pain that the parents was going through.
Yeah, definitely.
My child, she goes to a school and they have an officer that roams all day and actually sits out there. You know, matter of fact, fights don't even last 10 to 15 seconds because the officers out there.
Good.
And it's not a school. That's the thing. It's not a school police officer. It's actually a police officer.
Yeah.
So repercussions come behind any actions that comes out there. You know, so I think each school should have that officer or officers patrolling the areas in case anything happened. But here's the thing, though. What are the actions that are going to be taken when you have a massive shooting going on like that? Because remember with Columbine, these guys had automatic rifles.
Exactly.
They're supposed to pierce through armor. So if you just got an officer out there with a 9mm handgun, and I'm going against two assailants with automatic rifles that pierce through armor, how long do you think it's going to last?
Yeah,
you know
exactly. Me personally, I think it should be a form of maybe some security with an actual stick, like a real AK-47, something that would intimidate someone who would actually try to make a move or do something that they shouldn't be doing. And to also, it's protection. I mean, I believe if they actually had someone there with an automatic weapon, it'll definitely stop some of these mass shootings from happening. Me personally, you know, we all heard different stories and rumors as to why he did it and etc.
Right.
You know, but it still doesn't really give you, it doesn't matter what you went through, it doesn't give me a bland reason as to why you should go and kill innocent people.
And that's a cop-out reason too, because
Right.
everybody tends to always want to go with that narrative of I was bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and when you look at him, you know, you're in the Hispanic area, your own people is bullying you, but look at the bullying we go through, or possibly went through in school, you know.
For real.
You know, some people just tell jokes, and that's why I believe, like, I tell people this all the time, how you raise your child can actually affect the next person.
Yeah.
Because if you raise them a certain type of way, and they go out there, they can harm a person with their words and their actions, and now look, we have a person that shot up a school full of innocent kids and the teacher. Now, what's more tragic is the husband of the teacher, from what I've seen, he actually had a heart attack because he couldn't deal with it.
He died.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then I'm also hearing that's even more heartbreaking is actually, well, not even hearing. I saw a video where the parents were outside of the school, in the back of the school, trying to get into the school while the shooting was taking place. That went on for about 40 minutes. I'm also hearing that no one technically went inside to help out the situation until 40 minutes later. So this young man had 40 minutes to kill whoever and to torture whoever. But if they had actually gone and actually helped, from what I'm hearing, if they had actually went in and helped and not be afraid themselves, that many amount of people would have not died, including the teacher.
See, that's like something that needs to be talked about, because a lot of people, they want certain things to happen, but they scared to get on that front line. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like, we won't change, but nobody wants to be on the front line and say, I'm not finna die for this. But those kids, you know, me being the type of person I am, I'm running out there. Like, listen, I'll take a bullet to save these kids. That's just me.
No, I feel like I seen that there were a lot of teachers who were willing. There are people who, for kids, it's a lot of, we're parents.
Right.
You know what I mean? We would have done the same thing. We would have risked our life to go inside to go save our child.
Right.
There's people out there who are willing. Now, like the officers, they were detaining parents for trying to do this. You know what I mean? So it's
I just don't think it was fair. I don't think it was fair. It wasn't right. It was very heartbreaking. I can't even put myself, when my son fall down and get a hickey on his head, I have a heart attack. Right. I can't not even put myself in a position to be in the position those parents were in, where I know it's a possibility that my child could be getting killed, and I can't do anything about it. Like, they would have just had to shoot me, because I would have pushed them down and went right into school.
That's what I'm saying. See, I have experience in, you know, being an armed officer. You know what I'm saying? So in a situation like that, we have certain protocol. But me being the type of person I am, the human being that I am, I'm taking this 9mm, I'm going in there, and I'm finna put a stop to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you had a school full of kids. Like, I used to actually be over officers at Florida Memorial, and I love these college kids. I didn't play by them.
I went to Florida Memorial.
Yeah, I didn't play by them.
I'm an alumni.
Okay, shout out to Flomo.
Shout out to Flomo.
But they'll tell you, I didn't play by them. You know, my team and my officers, we was on go about them with anything that was going on. We didn't play that. And we didn't have the equipment that police officers had.
Yeah.
You know, we just had our guns and a nightstick, no bulletproof vest, no nothing. But about my kids, I don't play.
It's about protecting and serving, and nobody was protected.
Right. Nobody
the job was not complete.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's just heartbreaking. Like I said, that day, I had chills on me.
I was sick.
I didn't even really know what to say, really. like not even the right words could really come out, because I just was like it's not my kid and it didn't happen here, but what if? What if? And people, they really like to not worry about things that are going on in the world because it's not happening here. But I said, sweetheart, it was just a shooting in Broward. You got kids that's running around shooting each other, like the shooting that happened near the West. They running around literally during school hours chasing other kids, shooting them. I mean, so to be honest with you, this situation can happen anywhere, anytime, and to anyone.
That's right.
And for you to sit here and act as if this situation don't faze you or affect you because it's not happening here, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's
prayers
sad.
to the families and to the 19 kids and teacher.
Wait, there's 19 now?
It was 19. 19 children.
Wow, I thought it was 18.
He even shot his grandma in the face.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's unfair, bro. Like, I'll be dead ass.
But this is my thing. I saw on the news that the dad was saying how he apologized to everyone, but I'm hearing that the dad was the one that... Was the dad the one that helped give him the gun? Because I'm hearing that the dad was the one that helped give him the gun, or buy the gun.
About it, they was picking at him for being poor, but the type of rifles you have is 500 or more.
They say he had on armor.
Yeah,
he already knew what he was coming to do.
Like, what type of poor you is? Two rifles, armor.
How much does armor cost?
He came suited. That's premeditated murder.
Right. Messages to a person. That person could have actually stopped him. Because, they was texting back and forth. Why are you doing this? Why don't you stop this? Motherfucker, point out and tell him, hey, man, this crazy motherfucker.
I would have called the police. Yeah, listen, he is threatening to shoot kids up.
Right.
Well, we'll just say prayers for Texas, prayers to those families who were affected, relatives, friends. This has affected everyone. Grandmothers, moms, cousins, brothers, aunts, etc. So prayers out to them. Seriously. So, in other words, I'm wearing red because we are having a Heat game tonight that's starting literally in a few minutes.
Let's go Heat.
And it is now Game 7. Game 7. And we are playing the Celtics, and I hope we win so we can move on to the finals.
Series is tied 3-3.
But statistics show that the team that wins the first game, ultimately goes on. So let's go Heat. Let's go Heat.
Let's see about it. I mean, I used to like the Celtics. I ain't gonna hold you. When Paul Pierce, KG, Rondo was on there.
The cheating team.
Those was my boys.
Those cheating.
So shout out to
that was the first super team. They talk about.
I used to like the tall, dark skinned one that was bald and chalk trash. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really did enjoy watching him play.
Kevin Garnett.
Paul Pierce was my baby. Shout out to Paul Pierce.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett was a special.
Is that the one who got in trouble for smoking weed on Shade Room, right?
Yeah, because he's a commentator now.
Yeah. That was crazy. That was great.
I'm not gonna lie, it was funny.
It was, but I think from what I heard, he wanted out of the contract.
Yeah.
So he knew
what to do. He was gonna do it.
Y'all don't let me go or give me my money that I deserve.
They just.
Well, he's been doing this for a while. He has retirement money from being a pro player. He'll be okay. He knows his weight.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so Mike here is definitely into music. So we do have a few questions for Mike. So Mike, who do you think is the king of hip hop right now?
Right now, currently?
Yeah.
It can go so many ways.
Yeah.
It can go so many ways. This is why the top 5 list is so subjective and people have them. Because if you have to speak on different, you got to talk about numbers, lyrics, overall effect. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, some people can go Drake, some people can go Kanye, some people can go J. Cole. But I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
And the reason being is because Kendrick Lamar can create a frenzy from a hiatus, right?
Yeah.
Come back and his albums can affect everything. He has an album that's so impactful. It talks about certain situations. Like, he had a song on that talked about toxic situations. And it's so creative because the female is saying, fuck you, nigga. He like, fuck you, bitch. But it's in a rap format. And that's very hard to do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it feels like he's having a natural conversation that we all have behind closed doors with your lady or your significant other. You're like, you know what, bitch, fuck you. You know what, fuck everything you do. You know, you ain't doing shit. And you put it in that rap format.
I can see that.
And he touches on different topics. You know what I'm saying? So, number-wise, he's there every album platinum. But so is J. Cole.
Apple, what you say?
What you say, Apple?
No, I like Kendrick Lamar. I listen to his Money Trees, Money Trees. I like Kendrick, but King of Hip Hop, I don't know. King of Hip Hop, I don't know. But to be honest with you, to be real honest with you, I'm into like the older hip hop though.
Oh, if we speaking on
well, let's speak on in general the king of hip hop.
I think we talking about you said it right now.
Right, I said right now, yeah.
But if you talking about in general,
the reason why I said right now, cause I can't even choose an artist for right now. There's a lot of new artists I never even heard their music and I don't even care for.
Right.
And then you have some artists like I love Gunna, I love Young Thug, and then these two are blocked up. And then I love Drake. So it's like I don't know really. Now if we're talking about old school artists, I love the Jeezy, so I don't know, guys.
But is Jeezy like a king of hip hop conversation?
No. So that's where it comes into the king of trap.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeezy is one of my favorites.
But
I would consider him king of trap.
Jeezy's not really
king
considered like he's in that trap category, but if you're talking about king of trap,
I thought it was more like Gucci.
Gucci man.
Gucci. I was about to say you talking about trap.
Oh, so
Jeezy more so is the king of clubs, like anthems, anthems. Like when you think about it, like Jeezy is the song you play when you get ready. You with your own group. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I done done it all. Back to city, hundreds. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's like you going to the club, vibing, and you know what I'm saying?
Dope boy.
My president is black.
But like speaking from a past life, long time ago. Gucci Man was that one you used to play. You know what I'm saying? When you in that band though, and you got your mind focused on him and T.I. You know what I'm saying? But like if you talking about the gritty.
I mean,
T.I.
Why you said that with T.I.?
I like T.I., don't get me wrong, but it's just a couple of songs, that...
No, back in that era, I don't even know what era that was, but he was
No, back in that era, it was about Lil Wayne.
Music. But see, Wayne wasn't like in a trap though, like...
King of hip hop.
King of hip hop.
Lil Wayne.
Nah. Jay-Z.
Eminem. Lil Wayne.
Somebody said Eminem.
Lil Wayne and Eminem.
I gotta get up.
I like Eminem, but
you like Eminem?
Yes. He got bars. The man got bars.
My homie is gonna love this interview. Cause he's a big Eminem fan. We fuss about Eminem all the time. He doesn't like. I hate when they say if he was black. Motherfucker, if he was black, he'd probably get even more praise. They think because he's white, he's getting all this praise. No, it's just his lyrical ability. When you hear Eminem, you're not thinking about his skin color. Like songs like Stand and stuff like that. Like that stuff stood out. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't the king of hip hop.
I was just watching the hip hop movie the other day. I think it was on BET or VH1. Yeah, he had on a gray hoodie and he got jumped and all of that.
That's prolific to hip hop.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people give him praise. You know what I'm saying? Like he made a song about a struggle where hip hop can take you from something. Yeah. Your words can actually get you out of a rut, out of a situation, and that's what it did for him.
And that's what it did.
I didn't even think about it like that. That's crazy.
That's what hip hop is. Like we talk about going from places, but now everybody, the industry kind of like watered down the subject of hip hop, and now they trying to mix the genre now. They don't want it to be a genre.
Or call it mumble rap.
Mumble rap. Thanks to Young Thug and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
I love Young Thug.
I do too.
I love him too, but you know what I'm saying?
Check don't always be my number one by him.
When you trying to get money,
I'm sorry.
when you get money, God.
What?
Check,
It's not even. It's the whole. First of all, for you to take a Scarface beat like that and to turn it into something so gangster like that, I don't care what nobody say. But that's some hard ish. I used to listen to that song like 10 times a day when it first came out.
Mine's is Digits.
I love Digits too.
Wait, did he say hustlers or horses?
Hustlers don't stop.
I always wanted to know. I'm not gonna lie, Digits is probably number 2.
That's one of my theme songs. Like when I actually get in that mode of like, yo, I gotta go out there and get it by any means.
Young Thug is just so weird and so different, and to be real with you, I love that.
And people respect that weirdness of him too. That man wore a purple dress for an album cover.
That's the crazy part.
And the best dresser is Gunna.
We talk about hip hop, but if you look at our godfathers of hip hop, they was dressing weird too. You got Grandmaster Flash. You got these Cool Hercs. They was dressing tight, like the.
Even going back to Bobby Brown and them,
even Rick James, Prince. They all did that.
They was doing all that. I ain't with the dress thing though. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't with that.
Well,
yeah. The dress thing, I just was like, okay, but I knew he was smart. He did stuff like that to really just go viral.
Yeah.
It was to go viral.
It's publicity.
Because you chill around this man any day of the week, he will never have on a dress.
Yeah,
he's really good.
He had a mentor in Jimmy Iovine. They knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
So, free Young Thug, man, free Gunna.
Yes.
I believe they'll be out.
Yeah.
I believe
that hurt it. To see them, that hurt it. Yeah.
I listen to them every day, so it's still
I love Gunna.
Yeah, keep listening to them because they trial ain't starting to January 2020.
Wow. Breaking news.
They're going to make them sit for the rest of the year.
They're going to make them sit. See, that like, here's the thing, like, people hear Rico, you think, oh, it's the end of the world. They got something. Yeah, they can listen on it.
Yeah, but it still has to be more
beyond reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? So,
not even that, guys. But I'm sorry to tell you, but money talk.
You feel me?
Money talks, and I just believe my guy's gonna get out. And that's just how I feel. And you can say whatever you want, but I'm a very big Young Thug and Gunna fan.
I love them.
Well, I wouldn't even say fan, supporter.
They've been getting hip hop support from all the big names because what's happening to them is unfair.
Yeah.
Like you're presenting our image and like what I'm saying, what we saying, our figurative speech inside the courtrooms against us. And to hear what the white man said, this one, I love this one, and then he repeated his words. Like, wait a minute, like we just saying, take that shit to trial. That's just something cool to say. Like, fuck y'all. You can't get mad if we saying fuck y'all.
I mean, if that was the case, then we could go back to 50 Cent and Jay-Z and everybody else. Even Notorious, B.I.G., whatever. We could talk trash about everybody else who has said something that was vulgar. Yeah, but that don't mean that they did it. It could be something that they been did.
It's a story.
It's a story. That is what music is. And until people realize that, they need to stop. Just like, what's the other young man that recently got shot up? Manny Hollow. I've heard a few rumors about that situation, but
But a lot of them got in trouble for that, Apple. You got Bobby Shmurda went to jail for hot nigga. You know what I mean?
He was really in the streets. Though.
Yeah.
That's
I was gonna say
it's alleged, but it's some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so guys, who is the queen of hip hop?
Man, listen, man. The queen right now is Cardi B. And I'm going to say Cardi B because the numbers don't lie. The first female, she surpassed Nicki in numbers. She got awards Nicki doesn't even have yet. You feel what I'm saying? But it hurts me to say that because I'm a fan of Nicki and her lyricism, but it's just, if we're going by numbers, impact, she has Dominicans on her side as well, as the blacks. So it's like she's running it across the board. Megan Thee Stallion could have been up there, but I see her as an off-brand Nicki to me.
Really?
Yes, she's just a taller off-brand Nicki.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She don't have no lyrics involved. Like when you think Nicki, I'm a Nicki fan from Harajuku Barbie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I don't compare Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki at all.
I don't either. I don't.
I mean,
she got that. She got that
sex appeal type shit,
She got that
rap
Texas
type
swag.
shit.
She got that Texas swag.
She got that either.
I mean,
if you could say,
if you want to say the overall queen, I give it to Missy though.
Missy gonna always be my old school favorite.
So,
I still know her lyrics word for word.
Missy
used to snap.
I still know her lyrics word for word.
Missy is a phenomenon, man.
Yeah.
Missy wrote for a lot of people, produced for a lot of people. Missy is a phenomenon, man.
Yeah.
I love.
Because me personally, I think what's the young lady name? Lotto is a more.
God, I love her.
If you said more of a.
I get it.
Compared to Nicki, it's Lotto. It is not Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, she has her own lane. She has her own style. She has even tapped into like the pop world a little bit. It's kind of like really not my thing.
Nicki did the same. Yeah, she did the same.
Yeah,
but they got a different swag. But
you want to know one thing? Like with Nicki, okay, like Starships. Starships is very popular. But you want to know the difference is when you listen to Starships make you want to get drunk and be silly.
But see,
like
she got a lot of good pop songs.
Yeah.
You know what made Nicki her descent and her decline came from when she actually wanted to tell a story. Because I was a Nicki fan to where I was listening to the Pink Print and she had one song I used to play to piss my wife off. We about to play the crying game. I used to love that song. You feel me? Okay. And she got more in depth in telling her story. They're like, nah, we want the ass shaking, dick sucking, bring her back. And she like, bro, I did that for y'all.
I liked it, the Pink.
She just wanted to switch in and out because she gets right back into talking like that.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, she knew how to use the system. Like, yeah, I'm gonna let I actually watched an interview with Joe Budden. I'm gonna let y'all think this shit, but I actually want to show y'all I can rap with y'all because we tend to put females in a box. When you hear a female rapper, I'm finna listen to the first time you're gonna say you're gonna suck a nigga dick and set him up, and that's what ended up happening. I like Lotto because Lotto's like a fine ass gritty trap chick to me. You know what I'm saying? Like she can touch any subject.
Yeah, she can touch any subject. I like Lotto.
Lotto, if you watching this.
He got a crush on you.
Lotto, I hit Lotto.
Okay, so we don't went over the kings and queens of hip hop and trap. So we're gonna move right along. Hot topic.
Oh, you had to take a deep breath like that.
I had to take a deep breath for this next one. Polygamy.
Wow.
Do you believe or feel that like polygamy works? And I would like to have a male input on this one because I hear women talking about this all the time on social media. So I really would like to hear what you have to say.
Here's the thing. Us males are very, very selfish, right? And we gonna want polygamy to work in our favor. You get what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, like, we can think of it, we like, that word perks us up like a dog. I love to. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you think about it, like, kings actually had multiple women.
Yeah.
And they life, like, when you think about it, it kind of like, you feel me?
It's still happening now.
It's still happening now. And you think that it'd be better, but somewhere deep in one of those women, they probably feeling a certain type of way. They have to settle. Now, when you ask the woman, like, well, what about you and another man? Like, I want my piece too.
Okay.
I want two men too.
We can't handle that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, so you can't handle me with another young man?
Exactly.
But I gotta handle watching you clap this lady from behind.
Exactly.
It's like it's egotistical. You get what I'm saying? It's like
pride.
That's like y'all females got so much like. I'm sorry, man. I have to say it. The females, like, I look at females as gods because they have so much of an advantage over the men already. So we feel like when we get that, that's like a treat for us. Like, let us have that. I want 2 of y'all. Y'all already outnumber us.
He's fucking he's
so now I got 2 of y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And treat me like the king. I deserve this, I deserve that.
Right.
But I grew up in a household full of women, and I seen like what they go through and stuff like that. That's why my viewpoint is totally different.
Yeah.
I've been around my uncles and father, all womanizers. You feel what I'm saying? And when you think about our reasons for it, it's always selfish. It ain't for the betterment of the household. It's just
there
like,
you go.
You feel what I'm saying?
And
that's what it is.
It's just like, shit, you don't want to fuck tonight?
I'm going up. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If both of y'all don't want to fuck tonight, guess what? It's my shit. Nobody think about like the benefit of the household and stuff like that. So
because when you ask a man, like the men who practice, why do you want to do this?
Yeah.
They just like the benefit of having 2 women.
It's just and it's always something sexual. It's never something that's long term, right? Beneficial. And then when you think about all the drama and the issues and the conflicts that could start just from this whole polygamy thing of 2 women. Like, man, you will really have 2 women at war with each other because of this. Like,
I don't listen, but see, here's my thing. Like, why I can't do that? Because ain't no feeling like a woman scorned. You got 2 of them mad at you.
Okay. 2 periods.
You got me fucked up.
2 PhD.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, come on, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't do it. Like, from a sexual fantasy, of course, any man would want that. Like, you know, I got 2 of them. Like, I got.
Child, you might, if you want 2 women that much, honey, you might as well just do your sneaky links.
That, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what works.
Married to 2 women.
They actually had an HBO show with that scenario, and it did very great, right? And it showed how like that can cause problems in the household because he used to confide in one, and then the other one felt a certain type of way.
Of course,
because you might have a better mental connection with that other one.
person.
Like, you know, everybody's not the same.
Facts.
For example, with me.
Facts.
People know that I'm very open-minded and I'm very much like a judge-free type of person, free-spirited. So it doesn't matter how bad it is, how slutty it is. I have people that come back to me and tell me things all the time. Plus, they know I don't talk a lot and they know I'm not going to tell nobody.
That's what's up.
But I am a great listener. And I actually listen and shut up and actually let you vent. And then I'll give you my opinion on how I feel, etc. But they respect it because they're actually able to talk to me and I actually listen. A lot of women don't do that. They like to be in control. They're not submissive. And you might have that other woman who may be a little bit more submissive than you. And it's like, all right, she's getting a little bit more of a... It don't even matter about sex. The fact that she's getting that more mental stimulation from him, more, that's what's going to hurt her the most. It's not even the sex.
And that's where the famous rule comes into play. The 80-20 rule. You feel me?
And it's like, how it's going to be 80-20, and how's that going to work if you all are equally married?
Right.
That's why I said, like, it can't...
In
my opinion, it can't work because I know for a fact in one of those relationships, somebody is settling.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I can't go nowhere else, so I'm gonna just settle here and let him go through his motions. Then he's gonna choose me. What if he never chooses you, or vice versa? What if she never chooses you? Now you're stuck in a relationship, wasted your time. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
How do you feel about polygamy?
I personally don't think it works. There's always gonna be a woman. I mean, I know my value. I know myself, but I'm not competing with another woman in the same household. And I have a son. I don't want my son to be growing up thinking that that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a supporter of monogamy.
This is the thing. They, you know, I watch like a lot of different podcasts and things like that. And they say that we were never supposed to necessarily be monogamous because we always end up doing something anyway. So they say that we're not supposed to necessarily be monogamous. They say that we're supposed to be poly or polygamous. So they say. Me personally, it won't work. And it won't work because I am, don't get me wrong, I'm very sexual and stuff like that. And I'm very affectionate, I'm very passionate, but when it comes down to my man, I'm very selfish myself. I'm very territorial.
Yeah.
And I'm very jealous. So, and he knows that too. Like, I'm very jealous. Like, not jealous, insecure jealous.
Right.
Jealous, getting my time, getting my dick jealous, getting my money jealous.
Okay.
Yeah, that I fuck you up jealous.
So,
Fact.
so you basically have like the alpha mentality then.
Yeah. Like, so, but the alpha mentality with a little bit of ice on it, a little ease. I'm still a little laid back. You know, I let him have his way and stuff like that. I am a little submissive, but a polygamous relationship just won't work for me.
Right.
You just because of the simple fact that I don't like sharing. I don't want to come home and run errands all day, and instead of me coming home in the bed with my man, it's another woman already in the bed with me.
I don't know, that should turn my stomach.
It's annoying. It's annoying. She beat me there. Like, it's very aggravating. She beat me there.
Coming
It's
home,
just not gonna work.
I'm thinking I'm finna get some pussy. The other thing that, it's my turn.
Yeah, they beat you, and then he done beat you to it, and then I'm not in the mood to do it. Cause he done beat my brains out.
She ain't even down tonight.
Listen, I'm not even in the mood, cause he done beat my brains out before you came home. I done bust about 3-4 nuts already.
He purposely did that shit. Now when I wanna come, hell
You come home, they cuddled in the bed already sleep.
No, fuck no.
Hey y'all, hey.
Like that right there will send me through the roof.
That's why when I'm growing up, like it makes it like I never used to do like the little boy shit, like falls and like run trains on females. You feel me? I was selfish. I wanted the female to talk about me. You feel what I'm saying? And like if I did sexual, talk about me. You know, because in that moment I'm thinking about you and you only. I'm not thinking about coming after this nigga or going before this nigga. Nah, yeah.
Listen, that's crazy.
I'm serious.
So I mean, okay, so technically, polygamy is kind of like cheating in front of them, in a way.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about cheating?
Everybody done cheated. Ain't a bitch on this earth that ain't cheated.
Or a nigga.
I'm talking all us bitches.
Okay.
I'm on that, goddamn it. It's just that when you talk about cheating, us men, again, egotistical. That's why we get caught up more, right?
Because everyone has their reasons, and they like to throw those in there and make
Right.
justifications as to why they did this and did that.
Right.
So.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I had some petty ass reason. You know why I cheated? Because you was motherfucking acting crazy. This girl over here. Because this is why I say women is so, like, at times they can be more dominant than men. Because I cheated in the past, right? With this young lady. And she just fed into my every fantasy and need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She made me feel like, because when the girl was aggravating the fuck out of me,
You call her to ease your mind.
She was just right there, like easing everything.
And with her tongue, she just massaged your brain with her tongue. Yeah.
You don't need that, baby. You can do
But
this.
you want to know what that is? That ain't nothing but somebody who's making it look like the grass greener on the other side.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right.
Really. Like, sometimes it's better to just settle with the devil you know than the devil that you don't know. Because let me tell you something. Like, when you... I done been in some situations, you know, before. Like, I've been with someone, not who I'm with now, but I've been with someone who, you know, we weren't really doing all of that. We were having our issues and stuff like that. And then I met this other guy while we were going through it. And me and him, we were cool. We were, conversing every day, all day. He's talking to me all while he's at work. I'm talking to him while I'm at work. And he just seemed perfect. He just seemed like he was the ish. And it's like... a couple months in, he's already showing his true colors. Like, the calls slow down, the texts slow down, the good morning, beautiful slow down, and things like that.
Did you give him some?
No, we never had sex. And I was glad. Yeah, and I was actually happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything happens for a reason. I'm so glad I ain't never take that trip and I ain't get that man this coochie because I would have been feeling real bad.
Now, did he feel like he was taking too long to give him some coochie?
I think it was probably more of the situation that was taking part at that time or whatever. It was like work schedules and all of that. Right. And I just think time got in the way and it did it. I think time did it. But it also shows you that a person could be talking all that good game, but they not really in it for real, because if somebody really wanted you, they wouldn't give up that fast.
Right.
And that's just me just saying to say that, you know, sometimes something may appear very appealing at first. This woman may be like, damn, she's so, she...
Right.
But then after you get to know her, it's like... Or not even, you know them for a few months, and then you realize that, damn, she already slacking up. It's like, okay.
A lot of things wear off. We all have that Christmas gift effect. That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? That pretty item that you see. Once you start revealing it more and more, you play around with it and push it to the side. You know what I'm saying? So all us been through that. You feel me? Like I used to like this girl so fucking much, bro. I did anything for this goddamn girl, and she basically like made it seem like I was the guy. But months went by, and I guess my little love faded off of her.
Yeah, like
and she seen a shiny new toy out there.
I mean, they even used the LOVE word.
What?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so what was that you said?
Side pieces are not side pieces. They're not the old side pieces that they used to be.
Martin showed us about that word.
It be all talk to get what they want to get out of the situation once they get that boo. Yeah. And especially if you're not going to be on the same page as them, that shit slow down. And to be real, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes
I think
do right.
I think we was supposed to, like everybody, I think that's something like you have to go through in life. I feel like.
To appreciate.
Because everybody has similar stories on a similar plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can all relate in these situations. I don't think it's... when I be here, my man know not to cheat on me, shit. Or my female know not to cheat on me, shit.
It's a reason for everything. So, I will say that. It's a reason for everything. I don't judge nothing. Why he cheated. I mean, yeah, it may seem bad, but you don't know. Like, even with the Sierra and Future stuff, like... I won't go into depth about that because my opinion will be too vulgar and harsh for TV. But I would just say, from hearing Future's interview, it sounded like he really wasn't satisfied with her, to be honest.
But that's the thing, like, she has a streak like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russell Westbrook is just like one of those guys straight out the church. Like, I'm just happy to have a female.
And she's not that outrageous, obnoxious, ghetto woman that you would think that Future would be with. You could tell she's like into God, and she just like to dance. You know what I mean?
Man, she from Atlanta.
Nah, I don't see her as being. I feel like Future would be.
She not out like that, but like I said, like he's the church boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like one of them ones that like he has like one of them stories like shit. I see you as you, not your past and stuff like that, which is good. You feel what I'm saying? And she feel like, shit, I ain't gonna get this. I done felt with 50 Cent, Bow Wow, bitch, and everybody. I'm keeping you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got a backup plan.
Sierra's pretty. I mean, she ain't pick the best ones. You pick Bow Wow.
You feel me? Yes. Bow Wow dropped the ball across the board.
Yeah, it's like...
And Future is like the toxic king. You fuck Bow Wow girl, which was Sierra. Then you fuck his baby mama and have a kid. Now the kids are siblings. That motherfucker.
That's petty.
I'm sorry.
No comment.
That is crazy, man.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about surgery, plastic surgery? And the reason why I want to talk about this is because every single day, this is always trending. If they talking about a woman that look good who had surgery, they talking about someone who look bad and had surgery, or they talking someone who looks natural and had surgery. And it's always being talked about. Me personally, I just feel like people make too much of it as a thing. What a woman does with her body should be something that she decided to do. They just... And for men, grown men, to be on social media talking about this on a daily basis, it's very feminine to me personally. But, what's y'all opinion on it?
Everybody wasn't blessed with the Greek god bodies and god stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So, me, myself, I struggle with weight. I used to box and go up and down with weight.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, goddamn it, I'm finna get cut up or some shit like that. But I wanna actually know from a person that had surgery, how was your mental after that? That you altered your body. You get what I'm saying? Are you good mentally with that decision for the long haul? Because some people just like get it because they see something else that they think they want to look like, or they feel like, man, it's gonna make me feel better personally. But how are you mentally? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to know, because I don't like body shaming women. Like I see my mother body shame herself all the time. She wants surgery. I'm gonna get a Brazilian butt lift. My mom 50-something years old. Mom, what the hell? I'm gonna get a tummy tuck. I'm gonna go on a knife. You gonna do all this stuff and stuff like that. And I just feel like if you gonna get surgery, get enhancements, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I also feel like God made you quality out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not against it and stuff like that. I can't just be against no. Now when you do this crazy shit, like I seen like this like cartoon character shit. This lady on South Beach got like these big ass titties.
Yeah, they sometimes
they like Z.
And then
they like
they
S
get
to
mad
Z.
when people pull out their phone like you look like you don't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's nice, right, and stuff like that shit, I done got caught with plenty of left hooks looking. I'm about to take this goddamn right, because, man, she looked right. You know what I mean? So I'm not against it, man. I think it's enhancements. Everybody can use enhancements. You feel what I'm saying? Is it fit for everybody?
No.
I don't think so, because like I said, it's more of a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not, because what if you don't want this no more? You know what I'm saying? Like I seen people go up and down the breast. My auntie, love you auntie. She went from a D to a C to a B. I'm like, goddamn, you don't know what you want. You feel me? So,
I think they go bigger and then they realize, oh my God, the back problems. Oh, this is so annoying. And they be like, no, let me reduce it.
Right.
You know, a lot of female artists like K. Michelle, you know, and people like that, they have had
her
to
ass was too big once upon a time.
reduce it.
It was crazy. But she looked better now, but she's not mentally happy. And she came out and actually stated that. Because that's just like Spice. Spice one time wanted to do something like that. The Jamaicans wasn't having that. Spice, if you change your motherfucking color, we know something. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, my opinion is like to each his own.
Right.
It's to each his own. After watching the K. Michelle show on Lifetime, it has traumatized me.
Lifetime.
I don't even watch Lifetime like that. But I was into that show because you saw people really going through serious health issues.
Right.
And, you know, even K. Michelle admitted that she's had over 100 surgeries. Doing, you know, Delicious. Delicious don't even look like Delicious no more, so I think it's a certain
She
extent.
keep trying to prove to the world that she's gorgeous without makeup. It ain't the makeup we talk about, Delicious.
Right.
It ain't the makeup. You feel what I'm saying? So
I mean, I feel, do what you gotta do. Like, I know I want a couple of things done, but I'm not gonna be outrageous with, like you said, the big titties and the outrageous ass. I don't like that.
It's more so for the females, you know. Enhance yourself. I tell my wife this all the time. I always give my wife like I wake up and like, hey, beautiful, you know. I be messing with her singing that little Mary J. Blige song. Hello, gorgeous. You feel me? Because I see her looking in the mirror, holding her little stomach from the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's more for me. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to get surgery, you know, just be careful with it.
Yeah.
Because once you go, ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back, yeah. I would say this, you know, many women, they do it for their own personal reasons. You know, you have some women who have had babies, who have been in traumatic situations. They're tired of losing the weight and stuff like that, and they get the surgery done. So, to be real with you, it all depends. And then you have some women who become addicted. Why?
Yeah.
Because they just had surgery, and they see someone else with a nice body, and they're like, dang, I want my body like hers. So, they go for that second round and then third round.
You have to realize when you see the person on any platform, it can be edited. I seen so many IG models catfish me. I be mad. I go right back and take my double. I'm petty like that. I go take my double tap back.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had an image of you in my mind, but when I see you in person, that ain't the same that I saw. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know,
That's why it's just best to just keep it original.
I swear.
Keep that thing original, man. All right, guys. So it's time to have a little bit of fun. All right, so now we're going to go over some questionnaire questions. So the questionnaire questions are quizzes that I do on my Instagram page. By the way, you guys can follow me on Instagram at applelana1. That's APPLELANA and the number 1. But I like to do questionnaire quizzes because it kind of gives my audience a way to voice their opinions on different subjects. And as you all know, or I'll repeat it again in case you don't know, I am a sex enthusiast and I'm also a sapiosexual. So I am very open and I openly do talk about sex, whether if it's, comical, if we're going to laugh a little bit here and there, or if it's something a little bit more serious, or if it's dealing with health. I do enjoy talking about women's health, men's health. I'm always talking about things that you should do, do's and don'ts, what's healthy and what's not, and etc. I do like to spread the word of education, and that's what I do.
You ain't doing it all the time, but it's good for the face. It's good moisturizer.
Wow.
I mean,
But I'm not doing that with just anybody.
I'm married, so I don't really turn down nothing. I'm married, so yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
if this my person,
I'm for it. God damn it, I'm for it.
Yeah, if you my person, then yeah. But nah, nigga.
Some women think that like that's a disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like that, but
I think
it's not disrespectful. It's kinky.
It's funny.
I think
people are adventurous, and it's just
with us being, we seen that shit on the porn night. Like I want to try that shit.
That is ultimately too conservative. If you're with someone you love them, why the fuck not? You're supposed to have fun with sex as well. That's the reason why a lot of men cheat and a lot of women cheat, because people want to put themselves in a box where they're, I would never do this and I would never do that.
No,
like,
come
please.
on, face, come on, chest. Fuck that.
They be too boring. That's what they is. Too damn boring. Bitch, be adventurous and live a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, 9% said no. And 91% said yes.
Indeed.
So basically, that means 2 women out of all the women that took this quiz said no. Everybody else was like, they down.
Mm-hmm.
So that just comes to show you, ladies, what you don't do, the next woman really will. That's 91%. Y'all gotta stop playing.
91 is a large margin.
91% is a very large, and including me. I put my vote in on that too. All right. Next question. Are you more comfortable with the lights on during sex?
I think the lights off set a mood. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's that more erotic mood. Lights on is like, if I want you right now, like, let's get it in right now. Fuck, I ain't got time for the lights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more comfortable in any set. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it depends on the time of the day. I might come home and like, look good as fuck. Fuck all that. Let's get it now. But if we do some planetary shit, like, yo, babe, let's go around. I'm gonna cut the lights off. Cause I'm finna get in a sexy man mood and stuff like that.
You ready to beat it up?
Nowadays, you got kids, you gotta have code words and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Don't even remind me. I said we really get it in when we can get it in.
I'm trying to tell you, the goddamn kids keep it up. So you gotta say little code words.
Lord. I should be vampires. For real. Vamp life. He know the vibes. So, me personally, I think the lights on. I like to see everything. I'm big. Okay, I'm observative.
That's different.
I'm very observative. So I get a kick out of everything, including like if I'm pleasing my man and depending on how he's responding, I get a real kick out of that. Like, I enjoy that. So I like the lights on because I could see, but I really don't care if they are on or off. Normally if we're having sex at night, it's probably going to be dark. So, but like, I like the lights on. I like to see facial expressions. Like, I like to see you moaning. Like, oh, he doing that. Okay, let me keep going.
That's how I am too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see it because that shit turns you on more.
Right. Right. And Coco, you lights on.
Lights on.
I'm
passionate. Like, I'm a passionate lover, so I like looking in the eyes.
Yeah.
The lip bite and like all of that. I'm into all of that. So I'm definitely. I mean, I don't care, but preferably.
This is very, very new to me.
So, goodness, I hate it when this thing. I'm on my broken phone, guys. 94% said yes, they don't give a fuck. They'll do the lights, and I can't really see this one that well, but we know 94% is a very high percentage, so they're all with it.
Talking about sex, like lights on.
We just want it on. We just want to get it in. It don't even matter.
All right, so this one is a good one for Mike. This is a question for the fellas. Like, me and you really can't even answer this.
Okay, cool.
Fellas, she want to give you the pussy, but you aren't really feeling her. What do? Do you either say I'll pass, or do you just take the pussy?
Like,
pussy is such a vulgar word, man. Like,
here's the thing, like, it depends on like what you mean not feeling her, like she
okay, like, you know, a woman, I know y'all have been through this, a woman is like constantly throwing it at you, and you don't really care for her, so you kind of like, hey, you might be being a little nice when she flirting or whatever, but she just throwing it at you, and let's just so happen that you guys are in a situation or a setting where you're alone, and she's literally giving you the invitation.
I'm fucking. The reason why I'm fucking, because I have an alpha male mentality. Goddamn. You wanted this dick, now I'm gonna give you this dick. You know what I'm saying? Shit, tell me how you like it, goddamn. Was it worth it? The time you waited and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. Like, how you turn down pussy and throw it at you? You feel me? Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, who does that?
Oh no.
Cameraman, you taking it?
It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling that day.
I'm feeling like fucking that.
If you in a good mood, probably.
Yeah.
I'll be like, if we done said by ourselves, keep throwing this
Especially
shit.
you done went out and you probably zooted from some good kush.
Okay, been drinking.
Us niggas done had worse. It can't be that motherfucking bad. You know?
Okay, so this was funny. 60% said that they'll pass. 40% said that they'll take it.
I think that's cap.
Yeah, I said that day, I voiced my opinion. I said
I think that's cap. Niggas ain't really turning down.
I would have, like, me, okay, I'm gonna give my opinion if I were a man. Depending on how you look, I'll probably just ask for some head. Like, if you don't look all that, but you got a body, I'd probably just ask for some head, let you poke the booty out.
I was just gonna say,
poke the booty out while you do it.
Because I've been in those situations before. You feel me saying? Girl ain't had no ass or nothing like that, and she was like, you feel me? She just was adamant and shit like that. I just knocked it down to make a statement, goddamn it. You feel me? Fuck.
Damn.
Right. That's horrible because you was not talking to her after that. Like,
and here's the thing, like, I did it because I'm like, shit, listen, you do it.
If you're watching this, it's
a one-time thing.
If you watching
that's
this,
some real
it's too late.
She knew what time it was.
Damn.
You know she tried her best too. Shit. And
I
gave her the best to be like Maya and Jay-Z. I ain't gonna play with that.
Like, putting myself if we're gonna flip the script, like, whereas it's a male that's trying to be with me and I'm not attracted, I can't.
Nah.
I can't. If I am not attracted to you, I can't. First of all, I'm not even going to be performing to my best ability because I'm not feeling you like that. And then what you going to do? You going to talk about me and say, oh, she fine as fuck, boy, but, man, her performance. I've been seeing, like, some statuses talking about that, how, like, the female you get that be fine as hell and then the pussy be wet. Like, no, you're not going to put me in that category. So I'm going to save myself.
That done happened before.
The irritation in yourself, and we just not finna do this. Like,
I was so
disgusting.
goddamn by one girl one time. She was so goddamn bad. I thought she was like, I was happy to hit her. I'm like, boy, this is it.
This it.
That motherfucker, it was like I was fucking the mattress. I was mad at the bitch.
Damn.
She just was
Not the mattress.
I was so upset. I was like, boy, this shit is, you can't be life right now. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, the ones who you be having the biggest expectations with, they got that good talk game, and y'all be, man, when y'all finally do get it on and they don't come out as, that is some real
disappointment.
That shit
heartbreaking shit.
Disappointment.
It makes you mad. It makes you feel like you've wasted your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see why people be like, just fuck on the first night, but I'm still not doing that either. I'm scared of diseases. So. All right, so ladies, do you enjoy having your Do you enjoy having your faces fucked too?
Oh, this for me?
Yeah, this for us.
Oh,
they can't answer this.
It depends. I gotta be with this person. I ain't just doing that with anybody. I'm not just doing this with anybody. This is the truth. I'm not doing that with anybody. I gotta be really feeling you on some shit. I gotta be really feeling you. No.
I don't like how you said like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would agree with her. I would agree with her on this one. Like, when I'm really, really, really into someone mentally and I'm also physically attracted to them, oh yeah, like, I'm finna show out. Like,
anything goes.
I'm finna show out. So and to be honest with you, it's nothing other than that, because I am a real sapiosexual. If I do not have a mental stimulation with you, you know, fuck physical. If it's not there mentally, it ain't no haps. Right. Don't even think about it being haps with physically. And then, if we have both, it's lit. You know, so I mean, me personally.
Yeah.
Man, I'm grown.
But see, you always come with like rules. You gotta buck you mentally and stuff like that and stuff.
I mean, but that all happens with the relationship that happens. So, you know, let's just say, for example, I'm single. Let's just say if I were single and I meet someone. We talking, we conversing. That's mental stimulation right there. Mm-hmm. You giving me your time. You could be doing anything else with your time in your day. And you making time to talk to me. You taking the time to hit me up every day to tell me good morning. Mm-hmm. That right there does it for me. And then it's like, okay, on top of that, you talking to me on lunch breaks in between this. While you on the road, while you doing that. You talking to me before you go to sleep. You talking to me while you sleepy. You know, it's that is called building a relationship. A man who could go a whole day without talking to you, you need to think twice about that man. Mm-hmm. Because somebody who really wants to get to know you and want to really build a real relationship with you, they not letting a day pass.
They gonna talk to you every chance that they get.
So it's like, I needs that. And yeah. If I have it, then it's on.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Coco said.
I said.
So 23% of the ladies said no.
See?
And 77%.
Man, I'm sorry.
No, I think women all feel the same way. It has to be that special one. We ain't just doing that every time we have sex with somebody.
Oh no.
And 77% said, "I'm grown, baby." Yes.
Oh wait, hold on.
See, you was talking fast. Like, look, they ready to go with it. They
don't go. My bad.
Okay, this is a good one. Have you ever been with someone a little too freaky?
Hell yeah. God, Jesus. I thought I could please this girl, but shit, I actually had to tell her, just leave me the fuck alone, like, she wanted me to, like, do everywhere with it, man. I'm like, listen, goddamn it. I think anywhere, everywhere, goddamn it. I had to stiff on her. Listen.
He had to stiff arm her?
God damn, anywhere, everybody for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to.
A little too freaky?
It's usually me.
I'm not gonna lie, I have. I dated this when I was in college, I met this porn star. We never did get sexually entwined, but man, this man was like, I used to meet some of the weirdest people, by the way, and I don't know why, how, but I met some of the weirdest people, and I know a couple of porn stars, but I met this porn star on the beach. It was Memorial Weekend. I remember this like it was yesterday, and he approached me. He was like, "How old you is? You look so young." You know, I've always had this young face anyway. And I told him my age, and he was like, "Okay, we could be friends." And then I finally got to talk to him over the phone. Man. Listen, I'm like, man, I can't. First of all, he was like 6'4". Like, then the man sent me a picture of his thing. This man was like, not even that, because I've never gotten it never, you know, I was in college, so I was a hot mama. I was like flying out, well, whatever. It wasn't no $40 shit, period. Had my own money, period. But I wasn't really like, you know, settled on just some nitwit relationship anyway. So, you know, whatever. I was doing me. I was single and I was doing me. But he sent me his dick pic and I'm just like, who you think you fucking with it? It look like he's supposed to be fucking a horse. Like, seriously. Like, he's supposed to be fucking a horse. I said, who are you? And not even that. Just some of the things that at that time, some of the things he was talking about at that time, I had never experienced myself. So I just thought he was just too freaky. I felt overwhelmed. Like, whoo, well, he's talking about putting beads in my ass. I'm like, that's a little too much, baby. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Zane book fanatic, and I've read a few stories of them actually using the anal beads or whatever, and you know, a couple of stories. But
Became reality. Go ahead.
Yeah. Boy, them stories.
Man, them Zane, shout out to Zane.
I love you, girl. You need to come out with another book, baby. Okay, for real.
We is overdue.
You need to come out with another book, too. But yeah, I have. So 74% said hell no, and 26% said yes. So it's a very low percentage of people that said yes. So if you really think about it, those 74% of people feel like they is like freaky. But in reality,
they just basic.
Yeah.
I mean, the girl was like, she wasn't that crazy. She just wanted that shit all the time, every time. Motherfucker, like, when you wake up, you go to sleep, when you eating, when you're bathing, like, it was just.
She probably was more of a nympho.
She just had a high sex drive.
She
probably was more, high sex drive or a nympho.
Yeah. Definitely was a Ford Mustang 5.0.
The Hellcat.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
One of them ones.
Yeah, you may not feel too comfortable with this one, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Down for whatever, get his
You
ass.
know how I get in my story.
Get his ass.
Fellas, do you enjoy having your asses licked or played with while receiving head?
Negative.
Definitely put a warning.
I was looking this way. I was like, he's looking like, girl, don't even.
I'm not uncomfortable for none of that shit because we hear, you feel me, you hear stories and stuff.
I mean,
it's just me. Like,
you know, guys, I hear that you guys have like these crazy orgasms where you're getting, you know, like, and you just really shoot out. You know what I'm saying?
Some females actually turn slight masculine by when you listen to the stories of this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Especially when I heard it from Uncle Trick. Uncle Trick, you be tripping. You feel what I'm saying?
Eat the booty, girl.
Females turn slight masculine. They like that shit. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm finna show you what you sent me through. No, we ain't doing all that.
So let's see. Y'all want to know the percentages?
Yes.
It better be fucked up.
Yes, please.
20% of men said yes, why not? 20%. 20%. 73% said hell no.
I know. It should have been 95.
You'll be surprised.
So if that's 26, if that is 26%, that is about 10 men saying that, yeah. That's about 10 men saying that. And I've met men that have told me like, yeah, my baby mama, she does it to me, and I enjoy it. I've heard stories of people saying the man put their legs up and hold the legs.
That is I think that's disrespecting the woman.
Me personally, I just don't feel like a man's hygiene is like a woman's hygiene.
At all.
That's just like you ask me to suck your toes.
Niggas.
That's just like you ask me to suck your toes. But see me, baby, these feet is in the tub every 2 weeks, as well as these hands. You know, they clean, real clean.
Niggas sweat by just getting up. You got me fucked up. Like.
Yeah, like it's,
Nah.
you know that we gonna say that for another day, but it ain't no haps over here. Anywho, next question. Well, this question actually does relate to you because you are already there. But do you believe in marriage, and do you see yourself being married one day? Unfortunately, you are married.
I'm married. You feel what I'm saying?
Do you still believe in it?
Do I still believe in marriage? Yeah.
Like sometimes people are married, they get married, and then they lose the belief in it. So that's why I asked.
Nah. Marriage is discipline.
Yeah.
And a lot of people gotta understand that. That's why you actually supposed to go through counseling before you get married. And that's what me and my wife had to do. Like a lot of people failed that counseling test. They're like, nah, you don't want to get married because this is a commitment of life. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to go through good, bad, neutrals. Like me and my wife been through all that shit. You name it, we done been
They
through
done been through it.
So, like, it's just like,
yeah.
But I believe in it because it's a discipline. And it's a certain type of club. Like, people try to downplay marriage because of the shit they see on reality TV shows and motherfuckers, like, it's not going their way.
Yeah.
And that's because they don't have discipline. You're just trying to take over. You know, marriage is like the purest form of, like, understanding, like, your way is your way, my way is my way. We gotta respect each other. We gotta respect each other way and be here. You know what I'm saying? And make it work. Then you have kids, you gotta make it work for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, the kids is what be saving a lot of relationships too.
Mm-hmm.
People decide to stay together and make it work because they would hate to separate it from the kids, and then it actually helped. They end up falling in love again. And, you know,
like I said, I've been in love since too. You know what I'm saying?
It helped. Coco?
I do. I mean,
Why you saying it like that?
I want to get married one day. My mom and dad, they were married for 20 years. You know what I mean? So I definitely believe it. I'm all for it. I just feel like social media plays a part in breaking up. And I won't say that it's virtual reality. I mean, reality TV, but it's what we see. We don't see a lot of marriages anymore.
We see a lot of divorces.
Baby daddies, baby mamas. People ain't even getting married no more.
See, that's because we have so many multiple options right now.
Yeah.
Back when we was growing up, you had to actually have the gall to approach a female with a pencil and paper.
Yeah.
Get a number. Now I can know everything about you from social media.
Yeah, from social media.
So
you can know whether or not if you want to talk to her firsthand.
You know she a turn up chick because I see you turn up. You know she's more conservative because I see you conservative.
We know she's have slut like ways because of what she posts and what
exactly. It actually helped all the wolves too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because like I know how to approach you now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling my brother and my young siblings and stuff like that. If I had this back in my day, knowing me, oh my God.
But that's where a lot of falsification with social media comes into play because you have a lot of people who
portray.
Like, all right, so for example, with me, I talk about sex on my page, and you may have some people. They may not even go on my page to see if I'm in a relationship, no nothing. They just they off rip. They see this one sexual post and they off rip just jump in my DM. I don't got some dick pics in my DM.
I'm pretty sure.
You know, all of that. And like sometimes people really would judge the book by its cover, or people may not really be who they post to be.
Right.
They're not who they post. To be. You know what I'm saying? So just because I'm talking about sex does not mean I'm a whore.
Right.
You know? So I would just say that.
That was actually good that you said that because when you first told me you was a sex enthusiast, I was like, wow, I gotta get this interview. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, see how this works.
I just enjoy talking about sex. I enjoy persuading people to have sex, good sex, by yourself sex, adventurous sex, balcony sex, you know, whatever, cabin sex, outside.
It's natural.
I mean, we're all doing it. We're grown and we're all doing it. And I'm a woman who is highly confident in myself.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not intimidated whatsoever. And I just enjoy talking about what we all enjoy doing. And I'm not scared. I'm bold to talk about it and openly talk about it. Yeah, and I don't really care what nobody thinks of me or of it or of anything that I post in that manner. So that's just what it is. I believe in marriage. I am married. And do I still believe in it? Yeah. I mean, you know, I hope and pray that my marriage is a lifetime thing, you know, and it is what it is. You know, we'll just take it from there. So. Oh, and then, wow, it's so crazy how we talked about polygamy because one of the questions involved polygamy. Would you give a polygamy relationship a chance? 39% said no, and 61% said yes.
In this day and time, they're going to always say yes because there's so many options. Because so many females have shown that they're open and willing to be like that. Like little girls actually think it's a trend to fuck with other little girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not surprised at all. At all.
All right, everyone. So this concludes our conversation today. We have our beautiful Miss Coco, who is my co-host, Coco. You can follow her on Instagram. Let them know, Coco.
At KOURT. .2 COOL.
That's
all right.
Mike Too Real on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all social media platforms. Make sure y'all follow me. You know, if you need a host, hit me up. If you need taxes did, hit me up. If you don't want to talk about your credit, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do it all, man.
And of course,
one-stop shop.
And of course, yours truly, Apolana, your sex enthusiast and sapiosexual queen.
Every time she say that, I be thinking, she got me caught up in my love.
Make sure you guys do follow me on Instagram at Apolana and the number 1. That's APPLELANA and the number 1. Make sure you guys tune in into my questionnaires and many of the other different activities that I have going on my page so that you can also voice your opinion and you can be a part of our discussions on the show. So make sure you guys tune in. Episode 2.
Great. I enjoyed it.
All right, it was good. I mean, we got this thing over with. All right.
I enjoyed it.
Go home and watch some basketball.